Welcome back to the neighborhood, boys and girls. Our next guest is fellow Harvest member Melissa Beach. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you.
Awesome. Welcome to the neighborhood. Melissa has a really cool story because you're a fresh face in the industry, right?
Yep.
So you are working for a family business and just out of college
Yep.
and kind of just getting thrown in to the wolves, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Awesome. So tell everybody a little bit about your business, about the family business, and what your role is now in the business.
Yeah. So I work for my dad, and he owns a business called Procision Business Brokers and Procision Commercial Realty. And pretty much we have a suite of services that are investment sales. We do asset management, we do business brokerage, and we do commercial leasing.
So if somebody says, hey, I own a pizza place, I want to sell the building and the business and everything.
Yeah, that's one great thing about us is that we can do both, not just, help you sell the land, but we can also wrap that in and sell your business as well, and we'll sell your business confidentially.
Nice. And is this what you went to school for? Did you go to school to work for your dad, or did you just get out of school and go, hey, look, this is what I'm going to do?
Honestly, no. I went to school. I remember my freshman year, I didn't know what I wanted to do. And then sophomore year, I was like, I guess I'll go into marketing. So I did that, graduated with a marketing degree, and I didn't really know, what was next for me. So I was like, okay, well, I'm going to go get a job. And then it just kind of, things fell into place where I ended up, working for my dad, and I'm an entrepreneur now, and I absolutely love it. It couldn't have been anything better. I'm so glad that I worked with my dad, and I'm gonna, continue to grow here.
That's awesome. So on a regular day, do you work a 9-to-5 job? Do you work an 8 to 9 job? Like, what does a day in the life of Melissa Beach consist of right now?
Yeah, well, I wake up every day around 6, 7 o'clock. I get started at 7. And then it just depends what's going on. I mean, things change all the time in this business, and you get clients that are calling you, and your day is filled with just meeting new people, going to events, meetings. So I could be done 6 o'clock, sometimes 6:30. I mean, just last week I was working till 8:30, 9 o'clock, 9 p.m. It depends, how much effort you want to put in, and if you have a deadline, you must get that done. So if you have to work really late, then you're going to do that. I work on the weekends too. Obviously some weekends I have off. It depends,
Right.
what needs to get done.
And how did you get exposed to the Harvest? How did you find out about the group?
Yeah, so my dad is a part of the Legacy group.
Okay.
And I was going to events with him when I was still at Rowan and I was a senior. And after I graduated and I started working for him, he's like, I met this guy named Devin, and he keeps telling me about this Harvest thing that he's doing, this Harvest group, and he's like, I really think you should get involved in it. So that's how I started. I ended up being thrown into that in December, and here we are now, and I've met so many good people already. I love it. It really has motivated me.
It's a great group.
It really is. I know.
Yeah. I feel like almost like a used car salesman all the time because I keep talking about it all, but I'm like, I don't know what to say. It's a great group. It's really awesome people, and the one thing that I love about it is the people in there are really genuine. You know what I mean? Like, there's no matter what, if you get a group of 100 people, there's going to be a couple jerks probably.
Oh yeah.
But for the most part,
yeah,
like a lot of people have really reached out. A lot of people have really put a lot of effort into me. You know what I mean? And that's like different from most groups that I've ever been in my life. Most people are like, well, I'll help you, but only if I get this, because I have to know what's in it for me. It's never like, oh, what do you need? I'll do this for you. How
did you end up getting into it?
I got into the Harvest from Tyler Argent. So Tyler is one of the guys that we use for homeowners insurance. And I got to a point last year where I was like, look, I want to do something a little more for success coaching, for stuff. I'm at a decent level, but I want to go to the next level. I talked to a couple people that I use as mentors, and they were like, you need to get a coach. I put a post on Facebook, and Tyler responded. He's like, I'm a part of this group. You really need to join it. And I called Devin and talked to him, and I was like, all right, I'm in, whatever. But it's been really good. Even if it wasn't for the coaching end of it, if it was just the people, like I've made some great relationships there that are worth whatever you pay, plus the speakers that you hear.
Yeah.
Like, you know, any one of them I would never have access to, and we get 2 a month. So
It's funny you say that, because literally today I was brainstorming. I'm like, how can I get a hold of, or who can I talk to, or what networking events can I go to bring more people in to talk for, you know, for the harvest. And I want to better myself and everyone else that's in there. So, you know, I'm constantly brainstorming too, like how can I help our whole group here, and, you know, what things do I have to do that will, you know, push me outside my comfort zone, or do things that will, you know, make me even better and make everyone else around me that's pushing me to be better good too.
yeah, that's awesome. It's really, for me anyway, when I was your age, I was not the person that was looking to go outside his comfort zone. You know, like, I knew what my wheelhouse was. I did a lot of really difficult things. I owned a business when I was 18 years old. I did a lot of really tough things, but I wasn't thinking, I'm gonna do this because this is tough and I wanna be better. I was just like, this is what happened, I need to do this to get to the other side of it. And it's an interesting perspective to hear.
I know.
So,
I feel like you have to get everything out that you don't want to do in life, or that, you know, might be mentally holding you back, and everyone has something. Get it out now. Why are you going to wait? Because that thing is really what's holding you back with everything in life. It could be your professional life or your personal life. Just get that out of the way now, get it over with, so that you can truly grow and be successful. And that is what I've been doing every single day, and I still challenge myself all the time.
That's awesome. So what is, so far you've been on the job 9 months?
5.
5 months?
5 to
Okay.
6, yeah.
Okay. What was your favorite day so far? Like, this happened and that made it my favorite day ever of your career.
Honestly, my favorite day or my favorite day with my dad?
Your favorite day in business so far?
Maybe the first time that I went to the in-person harvest that we did.
Okay.
What was this? Might have been March, the first time that I
At
had
the
met you.
Burlington Country
That
Club?
one,
Okay.
yeah. Because that was the first time that I went to any networking event myself.
By yourself?
By myself. No one was there with me, and I was representing Procision, and I was, you know, leading up to it. I definitely thought about how am I going to go about this, and how am I going to present myself, and who do I want to talk to, and just my whole game plan. And going in there and actually executing that, I felt so good. After that night, I was like, oh my God, like,
I can do this.
I could do all of this. Like, this is nothing.
How many times on the way to the country club did you think, this is crazy, I shouldn't do this, I should quit?
I didn't think it was crazy. I was just like, you're driving there and you're just going to keep going. That was it. That's all I kept telling myself, just keep going, and once you get there, it'll be great. And it was. I had a great night.
Yeah, it was a
Everything
great
was
time.
good.
Okay, so if someone's watching this and they're thinking, hey, I have a commercial building that I might want to lease or that I might want to rent, how would they get in touch with you, and what are some of the steps they would take to get in touch with your company?
Yeah, so they could go right on our website at procisionbb.com, and they can get in touch with us there. We're also on Facebook, we're on Instagram, we're on LinkedIn, we're on Twitter, we're on pretty much everything, and they can, you know, message us there as well. They can also email us at info@procisioncre.com as well.
Awesome. All right, now your personal question.
Yeah.
I'm going music.
Okay.
Any artist, alive or dead, comes to your house and performs 2 songs, who would the artist be, or band, and what would the 2 songs be?
It would be definitely Frank Sinatra. For sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
Of course, it has to be an answer like Frank Sinatra. Like, that would have been like 93rd on the list of guesses that I would have on there. Frank Sinatra.
I love him. I absolutely
Top 5
love
for me, but definitely not what I was expecting from you.
him. I love Frank Sinatra.
Okay. What are your 2 songs?
You know what? As much as I love him, I don't know. Isn't one New York, New York?
Sure.
I know that. Just the most general ones that he's known for. Give me another. I don't know. I'm pretty bad with like not knowing the names, but I'm always listening to him every day.
New York, New York is good enough.
Okay.
New York, New York is good. Summer Wind is also really good. All or Nothing. There's a bunch of them.
Oh, so yes, Summer Winds.
Yeah.
That was really good.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank
I hope
you.
you had a great time, and we'll be back with the next guest on Mr. Mortgage's Neighborhood.